Okay, dear friends, this is Social Talks. I'm Olga Prihodka and we're in Kyiv, Ukraine. I would like to introduce our guest. It's amazing person, outstanding dancer, international instructor, one of the most sought after dancers, teachers, and people who inspire a lot of people around the world, Mr. SuperMario. A straight, direct flight from
London.
London is the capital of Great Britain, by the way. That was where
yes, English,
we
yes.
were learning the English lessons
Yes.
in school. So thanks.
Very important.
Very important to mention. How are you?
I'm very well, thank
How
you.
was the flight?
Flight was amazing. The plane was full.
Plane was
Full.
okay. So thanks God you arrived safe and sound, and we have a great weather here. We have a high spirits because we have.
I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah, I would like to thank my friends and colleagues from Ukrainian studio Salsa Club Ukraine for making this interview possible today.
Thank you.
So, my first question is, I'm sure so many people ask you about that, but I know that you opened salsa for yourself in the 90s,
Yes.
late 90s, but you are in the business, you were in salsa community for so many years. How do you still feel this inspiration to keep yourself inspired by dancing, by traveling? Because so many years, sometimes people can be tired of professional crisis or professional depressions. I don't know. How do you feel inspired for so many years?
There's like 6 questions there. Okay. First of all, I like to keep everything in my life very simple. I don't complicate things. So, for example, I love dancing. I love social dancing, and for me, it's the only way to keep myself inspired. So, I dance whenever I get an opportunity to. I inspire people to dance. My students to follow me in the same way, and also I don't do shows. I don't perform. So for me, it's only teaching. And in London, I'm not tired of practicing my shows and stuff like that. So for me, it's a little different compared to all the other artists because I'm not so tired like they are. So, they get absolutely exhausted. They travel, they fly, they teach, they dance, they go home, they have to practice with everybody, and I don't have this. So I go home, I recharge my batteries, Friday, I'm ready to go again. So for me, it's a little bit different,
I think the world miss your shows.
Oh, no. They're never going to see one. Never going to happen.
But why?
I tried it once. I really tried it once. And I was doing a show with Susana Montero, my friend and my teaching partner. And we only had one fight in our life. And that was just after the show. So I decided that if we can create such a negative energy, that it's not worth it, So I didn't like that feeling. Some people enjoy performing. I just did not enjoy this experience whatsoever. So I decided if people accept me the way I am, I'm happy. If they don't, I don't care. It's just the way I am.
Well, you're always very positive and smiling, and I've been traveling a lot around. Before it was more often, right now I'm not so often, but still, when I'm traveling and see you at the congresses, you always smile, and people all the time want to be around you and mention you. Many stars standing, MC standing on the stage, they all the time need to make some comment about you, some joke about you. I remember all the time. I just want to say, are you, first of all, introvert or extrovert?
I'm an extrovert. You can tell, of course, yes. I love smiling. I love making people smile. I love being around people as much as they love being around me. And also these people, these MCs who make fun of me, they're my friends, and I always say to my students, I always say, if you cannot take a joke, don't make a joke. So if these guys make a joke with me, I do the same with them, So someday I get the mic also. So it happens both ways. And, if you can't keep life fun, it's boring generally, So for me, it's nice to keep everybody in a very positive, happy, smiley situation. I like that. I really like that.
But do you feel sadness sometimes?
Of course, everybody feels this, but I try not to let it block my my energy, you know. And sometimes if I do feel sad, I will never go to a situation where I have to fake happiness. You know, I will never go to a party and smile because everybody expects me to smile. If I'm sad, you won't see me in a party. It's generally like that, but that's how I maintain my balance, you know, yeah.
You were for so many years dancing, traveling. Who among the dancers inspired you? I'm sure there were many different periods. Maybe somebody's inspired you right now, currently.
Everybody inspires me, you know. Everybody's so different, and that's what makes what we have so beautiful, because if I said to you, Terry is a great social dancer, he inspires me when I watch him dancing. His musicality is amazing. Carol Flores for what she's doing, Brenda in Singapore for what she's doing. Everybody inspires me because they're all different. If we were all the same, it wouldn't be that way, you know. I mean, they're great at what they do. I'm great at creating moves and social dancing, and that's what I'm good at. So I'm sure they think like that about me. So, you know, the work ethic of Tropical Jam and Adolfo, how much they work, and Yamule from New York. You know, everybody inspires me, and it's not easy to do what we are doing, you know. And the fact that we respect each other actually helps. So I would say it definitely motivates. Everybody motivates me. But the person who truly inspired me were two people or three people. It was definitely Eddie Torres from New York, and also Luis Vasquez. He is my mentor, as in without this man, I would not be dancing salsa after 20 years. And Susana Montero, my teaching partner, because she always was very patient with me when I was starting. And these three people are really somebody who I really respect a lot in my life, and for what they've done in the periods that they've done it, you know. But definitely Luis Vasquez was somebody very important in my life, yeah.
Okay. Who is your favorite salsa singer or your favorite salsa band?
I'm going to get in a lot of trouble for this, but hands up, Mark Anthony is my favorite. I've always loved this guy, and I don't think I'm going to change that. So he's my favorite singer. And my favorite band is always El Gran Combo from Puerto Rico. Yeah, they are my favorite, yes.
I am a salsa vocalist. I have experience to sing salsa with Ukrainian salsa band. I've been singing for 5 years with Ukrainian salsa band, and yeah, I'm also a fan of salsa romantica,
yes,
India.
There's so many of them, you know.
Yeah, but also I'm a friend of El Gran Combo.
Yes.
They are amazing.
They're amazing, yes, very amazing.
Did you have a chance to attend their live concerts?
Of course, yes. I even went on stage and I danced. When Charlie Aponte called me on stage, my heart stopped. Really, he's like my idol, you know. And he called me on the stage. It was in St. Petersburg, and he called me on the stage. Hey, SuperMario, come up here, and, you know. And I was like, wow, it was amazing. It was really amazing. I was also fortunate enough to meet Mark Anthony. Yes. Yes. This was probably the day my heart stopped. I had nothing to say, nothing to ask, but yes, I have. Of course, you just have no words. You become an introvert like that. But it was very, very interesting meeting him. Really.
He also invited you to the stage?
No. He was backstage, but I got to say hello to him. Yeah, that's the good thing about being a salsa artist. Sometimes when they perform in festivals or whatever, we go backstage. We have this access and. You know, it's just nice to meet your not childhood, but your superstars, you know, like Victor Manuel, Gilberto Santa Rosa. I met all these guys, and my heart skips a beat every time I'm around them. So, yeah, I was fortunate, yes.
I've been interviewing Anya Chigovskaya, organizer of El Sol Salsa Festival in April. And I mentioned, of course, to her that she's inviting to the festival a lot of live bands. Not so many festivals right now have budget for live bands, and it's a great thing with El Sol about that. And we asked her whether she's planning to invite Mark Anthony, maybe. And she said, well, I need to think, or maybe I need to hire a stadium for that, because I don't know how to do, because a lot of people ask.
Of course, yes.
A lot of people want to go. I know that Mark Anthony was in Greece at some salsa congress.
That's El Todo Latino is the one that I'm talking about. I was helping the organizer with this festival, so that's how I got to meet Mark Anthony, because in 2009 when we brought him to the festival, you were there?
I'm not, but some people from Ukraine.
Yes, we had almost 5,000 people from around the world, and I was the artistic director of this event.
Wow.
So that's how I got to see the backstage of this person. I mean, wow! It's just what an incredible show we had there. Yeah, really amazing. Yeah.
You have a lot of awards from different festivals, salsa congresses. Do you organize, or do you plan to organize maybe some events?
I helped Todo Latino in 2008 and 2009 because it was something that came across in my way. It was very interesting, but it's very tiring. But I was fortunate enough to work with a beautiful, beautiful person, people that I worked with, and it was a very, very nice time of my life to be around these people, organizing and stuff. Will I do it again? No. Because it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. I will help anybody who's starting. For example, if you tell me you're going to do a festival, I will help you. I will give you my knowledge. I will promote it. I will do everything. But would I do it by myself? No.
If to speak about social dancing and teaching, what do you like most?
Oh my God, teaching. I love teaching. Teaching is my passion. Sharing what I have in my mind and my head, and seeing people going to the social dance floor and practicing it. Sometimes after I teach a class in a festival, and at the end of the night, some of my friends come, "Hey Mario, man, everybody was trying this move. I love this. Because it gratifies me that I'm helping people to do something. Just to make them enjoy the dance a little bit better. So definitely teaching, yes.
You're a person who is well known and very popular and famous for million combinations.
Yeah. Million moves, man. Whatever. It's not important.
Okay, but how do you create them? The night when you sleep in, they come to dreams, or you like drinking some coffee, or you practice in front of the mirror at home. So how inspiration for new combinations and moves?
Nothing to do with anything you said. I don't have a dance partner. I don't practice with anybody. I don't ghost dance. I don't do this. So basically, I know one thing, and I always share this with all my students also. We form a very good technique, a very, very good technique. And based around this technique, when you go dancing, a lot of mistakes will happen. And these mistakes are actually new moves for me. The difference is I remember them straight away. So if I make a new move, it's already in my mind, and I'm able to play with this later on. So it's not something I sit down and do at home or do it on a plane or nothing. It's just through social dancing. I think the more people dance, the more creative they become, and more creative you become, it becomes part of your system, It's just, I'm not happy with just one. I want to make one thing into 20 different things, And I educate people how to do that as well. It's very easy, but they just need to see it the way I see it, that's all.
When you teach, your classes are mostly for advanced students, or you teach from the beginners to...
I love teaching everybody. Anybody who wants to learn, I'm okay to teach them. Actually, I prefer teaching the beginners because they appreciate you more, They're like little babies looking at you like, wow, what is this guy going to do for us, And I love this interaction we have between... but unfortunately, I only teach beginners in London, not in festivals. In festivals, they want me to teach the people who want to dance.
I would like to tell our viewers that I visited SuperMario classes, but I didn't have a chance to dance him socially.
We have danced before.
It was
a long time ago, but we have danced.
Standing in a huge row.
I remember dancing with you.
I remember, but I cannot say I danced with him because it was a huge row. It was like, when you dance once in 16 years. I've been dancing socially 16 years, and one dance.
I'm sorry.
Grab this guy because it's not possible to reach him. When you're at the party, so how you balance, between dancing and, you dancing till the end. So how you, recharge yourself even during the social dancing. So,
I find ways now because, I've been doing this for so long. The knees are getting older. My body is getting a little bit older. So before I used to do like 25 dances before I took a break. Now it's like 10 dances. Every 10 dances I go take a drink. I come back, and I'm able to play around. That's why I like mixed parties. I like when parties are mixed. You
mean when in the one hall?
One hall and yes. When they do this, it's a perfect way of okay, I got to go drink now, I got to tidy up and come back with the next salsa set. I love these kind of parties. But now we have salsa rooms that just play salsa for like 10 hours, and no, it's humanly impossible. It's impossible. And I just maintain it. Sometimes the music is good, like 2 years ago in Berlin Salsa Festival, they had a night for just women DJs. So only girls played. Oh my God, this night I will never forget because, look, I got goosebumps. Because they played amazing music, like 4 or 5 hours straight, yes. And I just didn't stop for 4 hours. I was getting dizzy, I didn't care, but it was, it's also the music. The music needs to drive you, so.
You dance and you teach on one line, cross body styles.
Yes.
On one, on two.
Both.
And did you try to learn, for example, some other dance styles besides even salsa?
Are you talking about cha-cha?
No, I'm talking about
family or just?
I'm talking about maybe funk, house,
No,
just funk.
No. My energy is purely sourced towards the salsa mambo scene. You can say I'm a little bit lazy. Because I could have done all this because there's so many festivals I've been to where they teach West Coast swing. I could have learned it. I go to some other festivals where they have kizomba or samba or what. I could have learned that, but no. I am save my energy for my people. My people. Yes. It's important because if you start doing too many things, your body gets tired, and then when you come to the party, you're exhausted, and you can't do what you're supposed to do, which is dance with people. And I'm okay. I don't think I'm missing anything.
What do you think about this? Grown popularity of sensual dances, sensual styles.
It's interesting. It's different. It's it's brought new people. It's brought younger people into the scene. It's brought them into the mix. And if they like it, I have no problem with it, And the thing is, what I don't like is when they bitch about it. This is complaining about that one, that one's complaining. I don't like this. You want to do this, go do it. You want to do this, come do this. It's let the sensual people do what they're doing. Let the salsa people do what they're doing. But it's nice that it's come into the scene because it's brought lots of new blood and younger people, and it's brought some new fresh air into the dance. Yes.
Do you dance sensual?
No. Come on, really?
I think I saw you dancing.
Really? Maybe it happens. It could possibly happen. Why not? I mean, I'm not going to stand there and roll somebody around, but.
You mean bachata sensual?
Yeah. I don't know how to even lead it, so I would not even start.
Yeah, but. So we will not see a million combinations in bachata.
No. I don't even know how to do it. People use a lot of my combinations of bachata, but I don't know how I could use it. No.
Okay, and so you didn't even try to dance. I mean, kizomba.
Bachata at its basic form, I can do, of course. Because when bachata came about 15 years ago, 16 years ago, I was already there. So we know how to do the very, very basic steps. But the fusion, I don't know anything about.
You've been traveling a lot, and just interesting. Do you know how many countries did you visit?
Okay, so just before Christmas, I was delayed for 6 hours in an airport, and I was bored. There was a 6-hour wait. So I sat down and counted all my festivals and all my countries. You want to know the countries or the festivals?
No, not. To enumerate, we will then keep people busy endlessly.
I've been to over 100 countries.
I mean, approximately the number.
About 100.
You have some countries still you dream to visit, maybe.
Now, there's not so many left. I've run out of countries now.
So you think polar bears?
If they start dancing there, I'm sure I will go there and teach them. I don't care, You won't believe the places I've been to teach. I mean, there's a small island in the Pacific Ocean called New Caledonia. It's 5 hours from Australia, that way. I was there teaching salsa. It was really mind-blowing, and I had invitations from Tahiti. I could not even find it on the map because it's just a dot. And it's yes. What I would love to do is I would love to go to South America. There's a few more countries I still would love to teach, like in Argentina and Chile and Peru and places like this. But in 2015, I had a very bad experience on the plane. So I got very afraid of flying after this. Yeah, so now I only work in Europe, only inside. I don't like to go outside of Europe anymore. So I guess that those...
Some about plane accident or...
Yeah, it was close to an accident.
Close.
Very close, yeah. So after this, my battery got recharged for flying. So I decided that I'll stay in Europe, So.
When you travel, do you have any special requirement for organizers? Rider, it's called a rider.
Yeah. Do I have anything?
Yeah. Do you have something
Yes.
unusual, maybe non-standard?
Double bed, non-sharing. I need a big bed for myself. Because sometimes, organizers just book a room, like, okay, SuperMario single room. And I go to this room and the bed is like half my size and my legs are outside the bed. It doesn't make sense. So I actually specifically say now I need a double bed, so I can fit into it.
Okay. But you are originally, you were born in India.
Yes.
And moved to
London, yes.
London. But do you dance this, I don't know how correctly to call it, Indian dances style?
No.
It's Bollywood called?
Bollywood, yes. No, I don't do this. I told you already, I'm lazy. I could have done it. I don't do it. But I love when people do it. It's very interesting dance.
It's very funny. And
very, yes. It's popular everywhere, yes.
Yeah.
It's very popular.
And very difficult, by the way. I also tried. There was one class. It was very
The difficulty is not in your steps. The difficulty is in the coordination between your face and your hand and your feet. This is the difficulty. The feet will probably do the work. The hand and the face, the real dance.
Okay, you live right now in London, but you're from India. Do you like Bollywood movies?
Of course, yes. I love watching. All the time I'm watching Bollywood movies all the time. And so sometimes my sister will see something good and she'll be like, hey Mario, watch this. Or my brother will be like, hey Mario, watch this. So they give me all the names and I watch them. Yes, I do watch a lot of Bollywood movies.
And what about Indian cuisine?
I love
your
it.
Favorite, or you have some other cuisine?
I wouldn't say it's my favorite, but when my mom cooks it, it's my favorite, of course, So when I go to my mom's house, I tell my mom, like, Mom, I want this, and she'll cook it for me, So my mom's Indian cuisine, I love. And my grandmother's, of course, but it's not my favorite food in restaurants and stuff like that, no.
Now, you travel to India. Of course, we're not talking about current situation, but do you have relatives and you travel from time to time?
Yes, I go to India at least once a year because I have my best friend there. So there's always a festival that somebody will invite me to, and I go there for the festival, and then I stay for a few more days to visit my best friend, and I see all my friends there, and then I come back. Relatives, I don't have anybody from my mother's side, but I have from my father's side. But we're not very close. But with Facebook now, we've all become very connected now, So, but yeah, I go once a year to India.
Facebook connects people.
Absolutely.
And Facebook can tell you everything.
I don't know about that. If you log,
No, so some people, if they share some pictures, you can see and you can understand. Now everything is possible. But
it's the way the world is right now. We are in that dimension right now. You can't hide anymore.
Yeah.
You cannot hide.
But what about your, private life? I'm talking about if you travel, how you balance between traveling and between family. I don't know.
I got married 2.5 years ago, and to a woman. Her name is Christina, and she understands what I do. She understands my passion. She understands the fact that I have to do what I have to do because everybody needs a passion in life, And we work around what we have, And I'm getting her more involved in what I do. So in London now, she's teaching with me, so we spend more time together. She's actually an amazing teacher. In festivals, she loves going to festivals, but not with me. Because because I am busy, yes, and also the fact is, it's whenever she's next to me, people come and say, "Hey, Mario," but they ignore her. There's a little awkwardness there, and so we went to El Sol together. I do what I did, and she was dancing till 7 o'clock in the morning. I would go to sleep about 3 or 4 because I have workshops the next day, and she will come at 2:00 and dance till 7, and she loves social dancing. She loves social dancing. So we have an understanding about how to balance our lives. Sometimes it's not fair, but thankfully this quarantine has helped me spend more time with her. So we spent the last 4 months together, and it was nice. It was nice, yeah.
You are in the middle of artistic sphere, so artists usually compete with each other. What do you think about competition between people who involved into artistic sphere? How do you treat competition?
Like I told you in the beginning, it's to compete, you all have to be in the same genre, you know what I mean? But in this artistic world that we are in right now, everybody is different. So competition is stupid, it's Adolfo has his own thing. I have my own thing. Terry has his own thing. Tropical Gem have their own thing. The girls, Tanya is different to Bercy. Bercy is different to Carol Flores, So for me, it's silly to say that we compete against each other. We love and respect each other very much for who we are and what we do. I'm not into competitions. I'm not into that kind of stuff. I don't like to be judged, and I don't judge people.
But you've been participating in some competitions.
Me? Only one competition I participated. But this was in 1999 when I just started, And I think it was more for we were young, Leon Rose and myself, and we wanted to do something different. And we said, okay, let's go do it. And we just thought, like, if you social dance good, you'll be good at competition. That's not true, because that's a completely different skill. So I competed just once and never again.
Okay, and are you dependent on public opinion? How do you react on critics toward this?
As long,
people, they have both sides.
Absolutely.
And
yeah, but everybody now is a keyboard judge, you say something, 100 people have to criticize what you say. As long as the critique is, how do you say the word? As long as it's fair and it's understandable, I can take any kind of criticism, it's not a problem at all. But I don't like people just saying something because they have to say it. It's like, I don't even want to go into this because, the other day somebody posted a video of me social dancing, and it was a nice dance. And Svetlana Ray from St. Petersburg, yeah, she's a beautiful dancer. People will never understand what me and her are feeling in this dance. I don't need to show you my emotions. I'm happy inside just dancing with her, you know what I mean? But somebody was like, oh, this guy has no flavor, and
comments.
Yeah, of course, yes, and of course people have to say it, Usually I keep quiet, but this was a bit, I said, you know what, let me put my head in here. And I said, like, look, I'm so sorry, but you're not pleased with my emotions. My emotions are inside me. I don't have to demonstrate this as a show, This is not a show, this is a social dance. So people always have something to say about everything. And, if you get upset with everything you hear, you will not be happy. So I just let it go. If they want to criticize me, they criticize me, but I'm loving and living my life. I love what I do, and I do what I love, so.
Right now, I would like also to stop on this topic. When you dance, you're traveling, you're dancing a lot of different partners, during the social parties. So how to feel this pure connection? I don't know, what is most important for the dancers? Maybe you have some idea and advice for dancers who want to have this chemistry. What to do on the dance floor?
The most important thing, for me, there's nothing bigger than what I'm going to say right now, is to make the woman feel comfortable. It doesn't matter how good or bad she is. If you make her comfortable over the next 3-4 minutes, you've succeeded in what you want to do, a social dance. You've connected with somebody. It doesn't matter how good they are. I've danced with bad people. I've danced with great people. I've got awesome dancers. And if you make them feel good, everything is important for me. That's it. There's nothing else to it. And it doesn't matter which girl I dance with in the world, my 3-4 minutes will be completely focused on her, But now, recently, something strange is happening, and I don't like it. And I'm going to say it.
Okay.
So, to build this connection, a social dancing connection, we ask each other, we dance, there's a song playing, we are connecting to each other. But now, a lot of girls now, they ask me to dance, and they give their phone to their friends to make a video. I have no problem with that. But what happens is now she's doing a show for her camera. She's not dancing with me anymore, you know what I mean? So she becomes in show mode, and I am getting nervous because I don't want to ruin her show mode. So we are not connecting anymore, you understand? And this is really stupid, and I wish people would stop doing that, because you're really ruining a good 3-4 minutes that you and me could share, you know, with the camera, and it's not nice. And this connection, that people are killing it right now, and I wish they stop it. I really want them to stop it. In some festivals, I'm telling people now, after my class, don't do it. Many will understand it, some won't, but it's just the way it is.
But usually guys are more shy, closed, I mean, comparison with girls, when they come especially to the dances, try to learn. What can you recommend to the male partners, how to get over this confusion when, especially people who just started?
Well, you know,
they come to the party, they're afraid.
Yeah, it's a social dance, you know, and everybody started somewhere. I mean, you know, when I did my first class, my mind was telling me, why do I want to dance with the beginner girls? Because they don't know anything. Let me go and ask the most advanced person to dance, because she will tell me, okay, you're doing this wrong, or, you know, everybody takes care of everybody. And don't be shy, because it's only a dance, you know, and think of it as not a major event. You know, you want to dance with somebody, dance with somebody. Okay, you're not going to get the happy face that she would normally have. This is not your problem, you know, it's her problem. You want to dance with her, you enjoy the moment that you have with your partner. Take classes, get better, prove to her that you are somebody who's going to become good, you know. But don't make it a major event. And this is the problem with a lot of people. They want to go there, they want to do all the million moves that SuperMario has been doing for 20 years in 5 minutes. It's not possible. You know, you need to slowly build your experience. Experience comes with more practice. So don't be shy, go there, it's only a dance. The worst, she will say no. It's not the end of the world. Learn, become better, and go and ask again. She will say no again. Keep learning, go back, and don't give up so easily, you know, because it's supposed to be a fun thing. What we're supposed to be doing is supposed to be a fun thing, not a serious thing.
During this conversation, I already feel this positive energy and inspired from you. So I would like to thank you that you are right now
pleasure.
Here with me, and we are talking like openly, smiling and sharing positive energy. I hope people will.
I hope so too, because
we'll share our positive energy. And what I just finalizing, we have some questions to finalize. Do you have some dreams, childish maybe dreams that you still want to accomplish?
Since I was young, I remember going to my grandmother's house, sitting down in her garden and watching all the planes. You know, she used to live right next to an airport. So since I was 6 years old, I always wanted to travel, always. And when I finished high school and university, I decided to apply for the airline industry to be a steward on the plane for 1 year, you know. Everybody rejected me because I was too big. So it was something that always, there was an obstruction, you know, and Salsa brought it and gave me an opportunity to be able to travel around the world. So it's always been a dream of mine since I was childhood to be able to travel around the world. And thank God I'm able to do that. And my dreams are very little, but accomplishable, you know, and I did it and I'm happy with it. So any more dreams do I have? Probably to have a family. That would probably be my next thing, yeah. It's the only one thing left to do, so.
Did you ever think that you could be some, other professional not connected to the dancer, because you've been studying mathematics?
Yes.
Maybe you could be a scientist.
Oh, no. I love numbers. Exactly. Accountant is what I wanted to be. This was my goal, you know, so I wanted to study mathematics, accountancy, and then work as an accountant in some firm or finance or something. And that was always my ultimate dream, you know. But if you ask me the question now, after 20 years, do I want to do this? No, I don't. I cannot see myself sitting in an office anymore. I really don't. My life has become more with people and, connections, physical connections. So I wouldn't do that now. I cannot sit in an office 9 to 5, no way.
You are also around the stars. You are a famous person in Latin American community and salsa community. Did you ever suffer from star disease or star sickness? Maybe it's when you just started your bright career, you know.
Yeah, of course. Not dizzy, but 1 year, 1.5 year or 2 years after I started, I was getting a little, arrogant, and it's normal. It comes with the territory, because you become good, you're becoming better. Everybody wants to dance with you, and all the girls want to be with you, and it's just the way it is. It happens to everybody now, So I was getting a little cocky, if you can say the word, And like I said, I thank Susana Montero for keeping me in line. She told me, she said, if you're like this, your dance career will be like this. But if you're nice and you are cool with everybody, your dance career will be like that. So she said, you can choose. Right now, you can be the king, or you can live this longer. I chose the other way, So there's a lot of things she told me that made me feel that what I was doing at that time was wrong. So yes, I did feel that at some point, but I came out of it quickly also.
If you came back to the past, what you probably would have changed in your life if you had this possibility?
To change?
Time machine, and you...
I probably would have learned, I would probably want to have started dancing a little bit earlier in life. Because when I started, I was 26 years old, and I wish I could have gone maybe to my teens and started properly training, so then I would not be the way I am right now, so big and stuff, because it would have made me more mentally aware of what I'm doing. So if I was to change anything, that's probably something I would go back and do it, but I'm happy where I am. Yeah, I'm very happy where I am.
Maybe you can share some memorable, thrilling or memorable moment from your career, from some festival that you would never forget, either on the social floor or maybe your class. Some experience you can.
I have too many. That's the problem.
Maybe some brightest one.
The one that really touched me, there was two things that come to my mind right now with this question. Number one was when I went to Brazil for the first time. It was in 2004. I went to the festival in São Paulo. And can you see what's happening here?
Yeah.
So I finished my class. Oh my God, people came afterwards and hugging me and crying, and it was so emotional. I mean, these guys really made me feel that I'm doing something good in my life, I don't know who feels this way, but I felt some energy from these people that made me, I was crying. I was crying with these people, It was very, very emotional, because they are just so heartwarming people that I felt so connected to these people, so much, like I've never felt in my life before. That or after that also. They're just very true to their heart, And then another sad thing that happened was when I was in Israel. It was the first time I went there, and we were finished the workshop, we were having lunch or something, and then about 20 or 30 people decided to sit down in a circle, and we were just talking, like no interview, we were just friends talking, just people talking to each other. And then suddenly one phone rang, and then everybody's phone started ringing, and before you know it, everybody's answering their calls and looking very worried. And I was like, hey guys, what's happening, And they said like, oh, there was a bomb just now in Tel Aviv, and everybody's checking to see if their families are okay. This was too much for me. This really was, and then they put the phone down and they continued in the festival, and this was, I can't believe people live like that every day in this world, like the fear of losing somebody, and it was another part in my life that really, really touched me also.
To summarize, I would like to ask the final question. What is absolute happiness to you?
Any small thing can make me happy. During quarantine, going for a long walk with my wife made me very happy. When I dance with somebody and I see the smile when they say thank you, this makes me happy. 2 weeks ago, I was in Germany, and some girl who doesn't speak English was sitting with the friends of ours, and they played a song, and they told her to dance with me, and I danced with her, and her face was just like her eye. She didn't know who I was and what I did, but her eyes were just so big, you know, and that this made me super happy because, you know, it's small things in life make me very happy. Today, seeing Yulia coming to the airport to pick me up, I was very happy. I didn't sleep, but seeing you today after so many years also, you know, it's like...
You found out
yes,
that I'm from Ukraine.
I thought you were French, yeah, I thought you were French, you know, like little things in life make me very happy. So if I'm happy with little things, there's no major things that make me feel wow. But every Friday I have an excitement when I go to a festival. Every Monday I'm sad that it's over, you know, it's I have these moments, you know, so I'm happy generally in life, and simple things make me happy. So there's no ultimate goals or whatever. So
I would like to thank you for this amazing talk. It was such a great pleasure, fun atmosphere right now. Even we didn't see each other for a long time. You are so positive, sharing this experience, your advice, ideas. I'm sure people who maybe just began to learn dances, they will be for sure inspired, and people who are a lot of years, they will be, they will continue being inspired.
I hope so. I really hope so.
I
really hope so.
You.
Because, you know, life, you only get to live it once, you know, and if you live it with too many doubts and questions and criticisms too much, you know, you will finish it before you know it. And now we have a very good opportunity with what's happening in life, that it's a good wake-up call, you know, like appreciate what we have. And
this program, Social Talks, I created this program in April, and the aim and the main goal to inspire people and to talk to the people who make huge contribution to Latin American culture, no matter where they live, where they're from, where they were born. So you are the person who, for so many years, made this huge contribution to salsa community, world Latin American culture. So I wish you to keep going.
Thank you very much for
stay healthy. Be positive, because health is number one.
Of course,
one
yes.
As I can say that you said that live
it is,
life.
Yes.
So we see each other on the dance floor, and I do hope I will catch that guy. At least
one time.
Without fighting. We are polite people.
You're in your own city right now, so maybe you have to fight.
Maybe I will have a better chance and a bigger chance.
I will wait.
Yes. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Olga.
SuperMario.
Thank you very much.
And we will see each other soon. And now we need to get ready to dance. So, bye.
Bye, guys.